So this is the Atterax, one of the most underrated weapons in Warframe, and a weapon that's capable of some insane bleed damage on armoured and unarmoured targets. So last week, while chatting on my Discord with Headshot about his Wukong build, which I'm going to be making a video on in the next few days, and speaking about certain weapons and which ones we like and which ones excel at certain things in game, Headshot mentioned how he loves the Atterax and how insane it is with its high bleed damage, and when you combine it with stealth mechanics, it can perform better than Exalted Blade's gas bleed damage output. So it's a weapon that you can use on any Warframe and basically just wreck shit. So what's so good about the Atterax? It's a Mastery Rank 2 weapon, so you can get your hands on it really early on. It deals 45 base damage, but 40 of this is slash damage, so expect to see a lot of bleed effects. It's also got a high status chance, and when you combine that with body count or drifting contact or weeping wounds, you're left with a weapon that can melt level 140 corrupted bombards, gunners or Xmas with just a few quick swings. The whip itself can hit multiple enemies. It can hit enemies through walls, through doors, and while swinging it, you become immune to knockdowns and pushbacks because of your swinging momentum. Now, it's got a 3x crit multiplier as well, so when you crit, expect it to hit hard. And that's all just on enemies that aren't suffering from a blind effect or a sleep effect. Add that into the equation and everything is dead in seconds. It doesn't really matter what level they are. A lot of you have been asking me to make videos showcasing certain weapons that synergize really well with certain Warframes, like say the Ignis or the Atomos with Ember, or like the Cyanide Simulo with Mirage, or basically any weapon with Mirage, and so on. Well, the Atterax is incredible when you combine it with Excalibur's Blind. Forget about his Exalted Blade for a minute and draining all of your energy away. The Atterax is all you will need if you prefer to run a Radial Blind build on your Excalibur, or if you prefer to run Naramon on any Warframe, because its effectiveness with stealth and crit just make every mission easy cheesy mode, and especially when you add in a weapon that can deal insane amounts of bleed damage, it's a win-win. Also, if you have a Necros in your group, or if you prefer to run in Necros, then this weapon is amazing for farming those body parts with Desecrate, because of course you will create multiple parts for you to desecrate. Now for the feckin' important part. I kind of sound a bit too kind of stereotypical Irish there, don't I? Twiddly diddly diddly diddly. So how did I go about modding my Atterax? I have two builds right now. Config A is a solo build that I use with my Blind Excalibur or Sleep Equinox. It's built for gas and slash damage along with drifting contact, which is one of our new mods, so I've put it in instead of body count. I've left out Blood Rush because with blind effects it's not really needed. I've also left out True Steel for the same reason. However, on my Config B build, which is built for a squad all running corrosive projections, I've left out the gas mods for the gas damage, and I've switched it around to what you see on screen right now, which is a high damage bleed build that works incredibly well in a group. You can mod, of course, to suit your own playstyle. That's the important thing here with Warframe. Stick in body count if you need it instead of drifting contact. Stick in life strike if you feel you need it either. Mod for corrosive, magnetic or radiation. It's all entirely up to you. Once the weapon works for you, then quite simply it's the dog's bollocks. So that's the Atterax, and like I've said, Headshot recommended this to me while talking about my upcoming Wukong video, which he just done a video on, which I'm going to be covering now in the next few days. So make sure to check his channel out. It's linked in the description below this video. He has a series called Let's Max, which has over 100 episodes on maximizing Warframes and weapons and their potentials in Warframe, which is an incredible series. Let me know what you guys think of the Atterax, whether you like it or not, or if you plan to grab it now that you've seen how good it can be. Do me a feckin' favour, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.